What up, everyone? It's probably really windy. It's super windy here. All the leaves are falling. No bueno. So today, I'm currently on my way back to work. And we're gonna fire this girl up, drive it back to work, and then after work, we'll try and go hit up this little car meet. Hopefully it's not too dark, and we'll be able to see everything. And hopefully there's some cool little trucks there. Mine's really dirty, but let's fire this thing up. A little cold start action. What is it, 46 degrees? Oh no, 49 degrees manifold temp, and then 46 degrees coolant temp. Look at that. Fired right up. But yeah, so we're gonna get her out, take it for a little rip to work, and then we'll after all that we'll head over to a little car cruise, car meet, mini truck meet, something or other. I was hoping to have my little GoPro mount in the window here, but I lost some of the pieces to it. So whatever driving footage I get will be me trying to hold the camera, steer, and shift. So that'll be entertaining. But anyways, we'll let this warm up. We'll hit the road and do a little cruise to work. So cold. I don't like it. Don't like it at all. My tune-up in this truck needs some serious work. So I've got a tune-up in it right now for E85, and I've thrown pump gas in it. Actually, I went from E85 to E30, and then I threw 91 in it, like no ethanol 91 in it, just a couple days ago. And like cruising, you can see it's pulling like 12% when I'm on throttle. There it goes, pulling 12, 13%, 15%. So it definitely needs some work. I got a couple pump gas tune-ups in it, like on the laptop. I just haven't put any of them in yet. I need to. That way the Holly doesn't have to think so hard. Which, then again, I don't really drive this truck in the winter, so it's not an issue. But it would be nice to just have the right tune-up in it for pump gas. So, well, this old hot rod, old blue Ford pickup, that's pretty slick. Like 20% throttle. Alright, so the mini truck meet was a bust. And it was cold as all get out. Like blistering cold. It was awful. I was freezing. I mean, like freezing. But goodness gracious. But we're gonna hop in the car, ride over to Wind Wings. We're gonna look at an engine for him and his new car that he got, and Maybe we'll talk about that.
Hola, ¿cómo estás?
Hola, ¿cómo estás? You're beat. Oh, what up, boo? Ooh, I love you.
Don't scratch my daily.
The daily.
Yeah, this is that dent that I was saying, like, I don't know if he can PDR. And you're like, he probably PDR that.
Bro, I'm telling you, I've seen Logan work fucking magic.
I've seen him, like that Camaro that he did.
That black one that had the wrinkle down the top of the fender. Dude, that thing was nasty.
Yeah.
I mean, nasty.
It was flawless when he was done with it.
Yes. Bro, how do you...
Yeah, this is...
That shit's easy. Look, it even tells you.
Yeah, that's the... Yeah. Well, that one's like showing like shared sparks, but that's not, I mean, it's good.
Ooh, man, she got some sand in her and...
Oh yeah, it's dirty. I'm gonna have to like pull it outside and power wash it or something.
100%.
It had fucking so
God, I hate EKs and their wiring harnesses.
Yeah. Because it goes through the chassis.
Dang, look at them coilovers, cuz.
Bro.
Them's max speeding?
Yeah. Not a bad way to spend $200.
That's what's up.
Trying to get that sponsorship, bro. Probably need a new set. They're probably like 14 years old.
Oh, shit. Some phone.
Oh. Here's your main cap. Oh,
See how good this girl looks.
it's not good.
Okay.
Pass the fingernail test, right?
And pass the fingernail test. That one did.
Now I gotta figure out how I'm gonna get this one back.
Get your little rubber mallet and tap the rod bolt. Well, the bearing's stuck to the crank.
Oh, yeah. That thing is smoked.
Bruh. Should be good.
I know. I was like, I don't see anything on it.
I mean, granted, we don't know what the other ones look like.
I know. I pulled this one too, but I'm like, I don't know why I did that. I could've just left that one. Yeah, I'm like, okay, come on.
Oh, now you've done it.
Now it's fucking stuck. Oh.
And you just flip it up and just pop them all off.
Yeah.
And just pop them all out.
Yeah.
Flip it up on the bell housing. Let's, hold on, let me slide that back.
Oh, you trying to check thrust?
No, no.
It got a little bit, but I could feel like before I took it all apart.
I'm just curious. I want to see what the top of the deck and stuff look like. Because my thought is like, we'll Scotch Brite it, like the deck. I'll wash it, Scotch Brite the deck, and then
It's got fucking silicone all over it, or RTV all over it, but
oh, it's been bored too. Yeah, it's already 50 over.
oh, it is. Holy shit.
Yeah. So it's already been machined and shit before.
Dude, we got a B16 and a half.
Well, it was funny because when I was looking at the bottom of it, I was like, man, the bottom of them pistons look really clean for as dirty as that oil looked in there.
Yeah, it looked bad. Like, it was just dark. Clumpy.
I mean, they even put silicone all over the head surface, the deck surface.
Yes.
Like, did Mike own this?
Bro, look at the copper.
Yeah.
Like, was the gray not enough?
The shitty part, like, and that's one thing too. It's like you were setting yourself up for failure because you put fucking RTV all over the deck. Like, there's oil galleys and shit. Like, that's the oil feed for the head. That's probably why the head's fucked up because it got silicone in it.
the knock sensor on the back has got like they fucking what's that called? JB welded the fucking piece back on.
I'm really curious what piston that is. It's because it's got a lot of dome on it.
Yeah, it's the same, like the same. Well, I mean, B16's got a little bit to him, but
Bruh, she's a unit.
dude, it's a 1.6.5. Okay.
I mean, it ran for a while, judging by the.
Yeah. Probably didn't run well, but
I wonder how much piston wall they put in it. My thought is, I mean, obviously I probably need to measure it and shit. Like, the pistons measure the bore. Since now we know it's been machined, and I need to check it. Damn it, it turned into way more.
yeah, right. Then just bearings and
Yeah, because I was like, man, I'll take it, I'll wash it, clean it, you know, all that stuff, polish the crank, ball hone it, and we'll go. But now it's like, oh, there's RTV all over the deck, so that's not going to come off with just washing it.
it's gonna get everywhere. Yeah.
What'd you do, my guy?
I cut it. This side came out easily. The other side, it's in Brian's parts car right now. It wouldn't come out with the press.
Dang, you didn't even pull the starter off of it?
Nah, bro.
Dang,
I
you
pulled
were
the whole swap out.
you were hood rich.
Bro, I ain't doing too much. I ain't doing more than I got. Okay.
So, yeah, you need to dissect that
Yeah, I'll pull all this shit.
and then bring it to me. And we'll give her the
You
MRE.
want to pull the rods and pistons out of it, do all that, and just give you the caps and
Yeah,
bring all that shit separate.
I mean, you can if you want. That would be easier for me to.
Okay. That way I can see if the rods are toast or not.
I mean, we can pop the rods piston out right now. It's setting up in a way that we can do it.
I mean, you're right.
If our lighting situation was better, this is going to make the tube video difficult.
I know, it's just like your garage, like where the garage door goes.
It just gets so dark.
Yeah, there's no light.
Man, this is like taking me back to my roots here, doing the garage teardowns.
Oh, God. Well, of course, I picked the piston that's the furthest away.
Here, where's your mirror? What do you want to help with?
I don't know what you want to do.
Something.
Here, walk around with the camera. Make sure you point it at us. You're trying to be a video editor.
Yeah. They're making a YouTube video right now.
Yeah.
I
Don't you-
have one, but
Yeah.
I never post anything.
Well, then you don't have a YouTube channel if you don't post nothing.
I don't post anything because I don't know what to do.
God, it was Cassie Jr.
Right there. Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Definitely. Well, now they're broken.
The future daily driver here got a list. When the list starts with engine, she's no longer a daily driver.
Should be alright, Cinder.
Where are we sending her?
Hopefully it's just not back to the tow.
Word. It's scary because someone's obviously been in that quarter and then painted it before.
I don't want to talk about it. That's scary.
But it's got the stock stickers on it, so it's like,
Dude, it's literally like. It's
oh,
right there.
well, all they did was patch it there. See, they just like they patched it and did a little paint something
Yeah,
there.
they did a little.
Hell
They
yeah.
go right and make an EBP. Okay.
Oh yeah. Ugh.
It's disgusting, I know.
I can
Trust
just.
me, if I find an EBP wrap, I'll do the body work. I'm gonna wrap it. I'm not painting the car.
This thing is covered. I mean, covered in Honda Bond. And see if I can show you what not to do to your Honda B series. Take notes, folks. This is, I mean, this isn't something you're gonna find anywhere else. Please do not, for the love of criminy, which he tried to Scotch-Brite the deck a little bit, but there is so much silicone all over the deck. I mean, like I said, he got a lot of it off because he Scotch-Brited the deck before he brought it over. But I mean, there's no reason to put silicone on the head gasket. If you're putting silicone on the head gasket, you have bigger problems, or you shouldn't be touching it. This is pretty much how the head gasket looked. Let me see if I can turn this around so we get a little bit better light. There we go. As you can see, there is an abundance of gray silicone, Honda Bond, whatever you want to call it. I mean, look at all this. I mean, it's just everywhere. And then also the oil pressure switch here, they had siliconed it completely to the engine. I mean, it's literally covered. And as you can see, let me slide this back in here. I mean, they literally just like Honda bonded completely around the sensor, you know, make sure it wasn't gonna leak. When I pulled it out, though, funny story, there's no sealer on the threads. And there's no sealer on the threads, but there is. Let's see if I can get a better view of that. I don't know if you can see that. That hole is filled with silicone. Like, you can't. Look at that. Is that? I mean, that's you don't need that. That's not something you should do. I'm gonna see if I can pluck that out of there and show you what's gonna come out of this. I got a pick here somewhere. I just, you know, I'm not a professional at anything. I don't claim to be a professional at anything. I'm a hobbyist in every way, shape, or form. I don't have certifications in anything. Yeah, but this is just something you don't do. I mean, you just don't need to do this. Let me see if I can pull this out of here. Oh boy, look, I laid it over sideways. There's no way this thing had oil pressure. At least the sensor didn't see it. Come on. Oh yeah. Oh no, don't get lost back in there. Oops. Well, the good thing is I'm gonna shove that down in here and I can probably actually blow it out through one of these oil galleys. Let's see. Okay, where'd it go? Alright, so we shoved it back in there. It ought to be able to oh, there it is. So yeah, so I just went ahead and pushed it through there. It goes all the way through into this oil galley here. And if you look down in there, let's see if I can show you. It's laying there at the bottom. Let's pull this back off here. Well, there's all the sealer that was shoved in that hole there. Don't do this, people. I'm telling you, this is a bad idea. I mean, somebody literally filled that hole with silicone and then just shoved a sensor in it. Yeah, it's no bueno. On a side note, this motor had debris in it. The rods and main bearings were, I mean, just trash in them. I mean, just tons of trash. Luckily, the crank doesn't look too bad, so I'm gonna polish the crank up and clean the head up. And we're gonna try and save this thing and give it another chance at life. But a little funny thing there. We'll shortly from now, I'll show you another video that this motor will look a lot nicer and actually run at some point. But yeah, we got a stack of parts there for him. But anyways, that's gonna do it for this video, guys. Thanks for watching. Keep following along. Hopefully we'll have this thing back up and running pretty soon, and then we're gonna get on this project and start doing a bunch more wiring on it. And we'll see you guys in the near future. Thank you.